I am back with part 2 and we're going to apply the water transfer paper. This part is super exciting. We're going to take our piece of water soluble transfer paper and we're going to line it up to the clay and press it down. I like to use a rolling pin here to really press it into the clay. We want it to have complete contact with the clay. Don't be afraid to really put some pressure in here to make sure it is fully touching the clay. Okay, our next step is you're going to take some water, a spray bottle, and we are going to spray the paper. You'll want to go kind of quick so that it doesn't just bubble up. And we are going to completely saturate the paper. You can tell that it's saturated because it's starting to get fuzzy, turns into a mushy texture. While I'm waiting for this, I like to dab up the extra water on the sides of the clay because I don't really want the water sitting on the edges of the clay. This might just be something that I struggle with, but I find that when the water sits on the clay for too long and on the edges, it will crack before and during baking. So I do like to keep it dry on the edges. I like to wait a good couple minutes here. I feel like it ends up getting a better, cleaner transfer. The entire image can connect to the clay. If you push the paper over and you see that the ink is starting to come up, it means it has not fully transferred and you might want to add more water. Okay, now we can rinse off our paper. So I like to use room temp or cold water and I run it really slow and I'm gonna let it run over the clay and take all of that pulp off. I don't know what else you'd call it. I just call it pulp. So you'll notice there's a section that didn't transfer perfectly. I did bump that a little bit, so that's why it didn't transfer over. That's just gonna happen sometimes. That's kind of part of using a water transfer paper. Once the pulp's like gone, I do like to take my finger. I'll make sure it's in the running water, and you can very, very gently remove any leftover pulp paper. If you press too hard, it will come off or smear. Immediately place a paper towel over your clay to dry up the excess water. Do not rub, just pat. Pick up any water that's there. Look how pretty. Okay, my last step, I'll take my cornstarch and dab the entire surface. I do this because it sets the transfer in place and prevents the image from smearing. If you left any paper behind, that's okay. After you're done baking your clay, you can use some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip and run over those spots and it should pull up the rest of the paper. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful and good luck using your water transfer papers.